the sound quality that's good. Okay?
So basically, it's just you're setting up your actual computer for this, because those were, he said he went into the Windows and to set it all up.
You don't have to do all that. You can do it through your machine. If you have the Diamante, if you have another machine, you may have to do that. I do it through the machine. Yeah. So I mean, it just makes it a lot easier. My volume is up and down on the machine.
And it stores it as a separate file, a WAV file that's connected to
Yeah. So if you go back, this is what it looks like.
Let's see how to interpret. He said very plainly, Lord, that I'm getting a recording that is too loud and that would be distorted.
See if I can find it.
He did the older version.
So that's what it's going to look like. It has like this little musical note. That's what tells you that it's a WAV file. It's a sound file. This is just a regular file. And then you have the little book that shows you that's your ECL file, which is your Eclipse file, which is your transcript. And then you have the little dictionary. It looks like a little red dictionary. Have y'all seen that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has anybody?
Like your job dictionaries and
yeah,
all those
your
dictionaries?
notes.
Yeah.
It looks like a little notepad. Then you have like a little red thing that looks like a dictionary. That's your dictionary. So all of these things mean something. These little symbols mean something. Okay, and it tells you what it is. Well, I want to go into this job file of Untitled. Well, that's not it. That's your WAV file. Okay? That little note right there tells you that it's a sound. It's a sound file. Okay?
But it bundles it with the actual ECL file, right?
It should bundle it all together. But if you go into Control F, which is your file manager, you can go into a job and you can see that it might have 3 different little things after every job, or 4. See how that has a dictionary?
Yep.
Go up or go down?
I don't have anything because I haven't set it up.
But see how you have the blue file?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to tell you that's your ECL, and then it has like the little book that's open, the little red book that's open.
That's your dictionary. I have my notes here.
Control F. Scroll down. Oh yeah, you have note files. So see that little book right there? That tells you it's a dictionary file. That little paper thing tells you it's a note file. So everybody see that?
Yes.
How the different files off to the right-hand side?
Oh, it would look on this one. Here we go. See this? I think this is my ECL right here.
Okay. So that's what it is. Not necessarily. See, and sometimes if you click on it, then it'll show you really what it has. Oh, because that is your dictionary. That's your main dictionary. So on your jobs, it's going to have that little blue book. It's going to show that it's the little blue book is your file. So that's your actual transcript. The red one that's open is your dictionary.
Should we have the dictionary open on them?
No, it's not necessary.
Oh, okay.
It already knows. I mean, so if you go in there and you push F9, it already knows to go to the dictionary.
Many computers allow you to use earphones to monitor what a microphone is picking up. You'll be able to hear better, cut down your reaction time, and maybe even write faster. In the presentation entitled Sound Recorder Test, we showed how to use Windows Sound Recorder to adjust your recording volume. There we went to the audio properties to adjust the microphone volume for recording. This time we want to adjust the microphone volume for playback. How loud the sound will be as we're listening through earphones to what the microphone is picking up. When you go to adjust the volume for sound playback, you may not see a column for microphone, but just go to Options, Properties, and put a check in the box next to Mic Volume. If you do not see a column for mic volume, that means that microphone monitoring is not encouraged on your computer. By default, the microphone volume for playback is muted, so be sure to attach your earphones before unmuting the microphone. Otherwise, you're likely to hear a loud squealing noise. With the mic unmuted, you can raise or lower this volume level to a comfortable one. In effect, you're using your computer as an amplifier to help you hear even in a large room. If you're in a courtroom, you can place your microphone between the judge and the witness, so you'll not only be able to hear the witness clearly, but you'll also be able to hear what needs to be written as counsel approach the bench for conference.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Let's see how easy it is to record and playback synchronized audio. I've gone to the Translate Notes dialog, selected Real-Time Translation Mode, and put a check in the box next to Record Audio. Okay, I'll give the job a name. As I write, an audio recording is being created to match the text. In the info bar at the left side of the screen, you can see one or more audio waveforms, depending on how many channels of recording you are creating.
So this is more of what I do. Okay, I go into this. I don't go into all of that, you know, the Windows thing or whatever. I go through more of this, okay?
Or you may see a VU meter as part of...
See, if this thing is jumping right here, see where it says audio? If this thing is jumping, then it's recording. If it's not, it's not. Okay, and you hooked up something wrong. You hooked up your microphone to the earphones thing or something.
Of the real-time status window if you have it open. Let me go to the Help menu to install a lesson about audio, which is part of the efficient editing tutorial. I'll now go to Help Lesson Player to select that lesson and open it. The lesson begins by showing you that there are toolbar icons available for controlling the audio system. Even if you do not see such icons on your toolbars, you can always go to the Tools menu, Multimedia, and there you will see the item.
Seeing what I was telling you about, Alt-J, so you don't have to take your hands, when you're editing the job, you don't have to take your hands off of the home keys either. All you do is Alt-J, pushes play. Alt-J again really stops it, but you can do the Alt-H and it'll stop it. Alt-K
Oh, you mean it
pauses
toggles it? You mean like Alt-J could
Yeah.
stop it and, okay.
Yeah. So,
As well as the speed keys for stop, play, pause, and the audio control panel. There are also several hyper keys that have been set up. Here's my cursor, and now I'll use the hyper key that puts several playback speeds at my fingertips. The default is the original recorded speed.
Alright, now you have here the original
And there are also several faster speeds,
Alright, now you have here the original
as well as a slower speed.
Alright, now you have here
see how you can adjust it? So if you're quicker at editing and you can listen and follow along, now you can speed it up. Because sometimes they'll say, well, when you went to the store, well, you went with your cousin. Well, y'all had a red car. God almighty. Now you just spent 45 minutes trying to get one sentence out. No, speed it up. speed it up and start going through that thing. All right, now, well, you know, and you can see where it still needs dashes, where he, you know, cut in, where he's just thinking. You know, you don't have to sit there. Or, you know, if he goes, well, yeah, y'all went to the store. Wow. Where he goes, well, get it on to the next word, push play again, and it'll start right there where he did. And say he went, well, now, you know, you don't need to sit there for the 30 seconds that he took, 45 minutes. You know, all you do is put it on the next word where he started talking again, and it picks up right there. So you can speed it up, or you can just get on to the next word where he starts talking, and it should pick up right there. Does that make sense?
I need one of those for real life.
Oh, that's awesome.
These hyperkeys
They're
simply
awesome.
save you the trouble of going through Tools, Multimedia, Control Panel. There you could type in a precise speed, or use the spin controls, or use the slider bar to go faster or slower. You can also raise the volume threshold to squelch pauses during playback, but this is the subject of a separate visualizer.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's not stuff that you're really going to use, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Any questions about that? Not that big of a deal, not really stuff that you're going to use right now. Okay? Any questions about it?
Nope.
No? Guys, use that stuff. Use what we did today. Okay? Yanking the lines, different paragraphs, stuff like that. Use it. You're going to need it. Trust me, you're going to need it. Okay? Any questions? All right. See you tomorrow.